Hey Phil, I've been able to duplicate what you're seeing, so I don't know if it's an issue with that type of filter or not. You could report it and see if it's an issue or just something that we're doing wrong. But here's how you can duplicate some good results, and it's all centered around the system date because I'm just gonna move my window down here. You'll see my system date is currently set at month, day, year. I originally had my stuff set. My normal system date is day, month, year. So with your system date set to day, month, year, you can try this. So just set your system date to day, month, year. Then your filter will work whether your property for date in your UX is set to day, month, year, or or month, day, year. It doesn't make any difference. It works both ways. But as soon as you set your system date to month, day, year, then I'm getting exactly the same results that you're getting. That where filters is set as a 1 equals 2. However, having said all that, there is another way to get this done. And so let's see, controls. My filter date, there's nothing going on here, nothing specific. Nope. Date, time picker properties, nothing going on there. So there's nothing there. If I look at my list, now you want day, month, year, is that right? I think that's what you want. Now if I look at my list, what I've got set up here, nothing specific. I don't even have an order in here. Well, that doesn't make any difference. It has no bearing on it. If I look at the fields, I put in a display format, which makes no difference whether that's there or not. I'm still getting an error when my system date is set to month, day, year. So that has no effect on it. But you want things to show up day, month, year, so I just set that like that. Properties, list layout, nothing specific going on in here, just plain old stuff. So, but here's the change. On filter date, I'll bounce around a little bit here. Let's go to on change. Now, originally you had filters, you had this filter records in a list control, so that's fine. Define search fields, that's fine. Nothing there, no advanced stuff going on there. So, and it's a SQL search syntax. So I've been doing some reading here, and it says this action performs a server-side search. So my first question is, why do you want to do a server-side search? If you've got all the data in your list box, why not do client-side and save yourself a trip? You might have a reason, so that's fine. If you do have a reason, then the solution I'm going to present probably won't make you very happy. But so I was reading about this. I thought, okay, well, let's go and find out what client-side stuff is all about. So I commented out that action. In here we have, it tells you in here to go into the list control actions to have a look at that. So that's fine. So now we added a list control action, and that's just part of this stuff. Here it is here, so that's it there. Now in list control actions, we can do a server side or client side. So here they're both here, server side or client side. So staying with server side. There's our list ID, which we can pick, so that's fine. And here's our filter expression. So a report date, so that's the database, is equal to a search date. And you'll notice that's an argument. So there's a colon search date in there. Now my search field, date field, is called filter date, but it doesn't matter. This is just an argument. So it's I just gave it a different name. And I didn't do anything else. I've got no arguments set up here. I think these are static arguments. I'm not sure, but I think that's what those are. Anyway, so we've got table field equals our argument. So that's fine. We've got that set up. Now let's save that and pop back into the list control. In our list control, under the arguments here, we can set up an argument. I called mine search date, So let me delete that and I'll recreate it. So insert, and I'm just going to call my argument search date. Now you'll see here some really good information. Again, date type is only for date fields in DBF, so we've got to use a time. So says the tip. So we'll put time in there, set runtime, so that's fine. Search date, time, set runtime value. What's the value? The value is our filter date. So that's the value that we're going to put in there. And that's coming from that control. So doing that, with my system date set to month, day, year, my list control is set to display the date as day, month, year. My property is set to display as day, month, year. And let's go and run this. And we're doing a server side. So there's my dates as day, month, year. There's my date control as day, month, year. And there's our good filter going on. So it's another way of getting to it. Still using a server-side search if you want to. So I hope that helps a bit. Well, let's take another minute and just change that over to a client-side search. Client-side list 1 search field. Specify the name of the control that contains the value to search for. Yes, I don't know why that doesn't work. But I haven't used that before. So filter list, specify the list actions that you want to execute. Filter list, client side. Here's our list ID. And here's our search field. Specify the name of the control that contains the value to search for. So you got me on that one. Yeah, don't know, so don't know. So at any rate, the client side does work. You wanted a client side, so that's how you do the client side stuff. I hope that helps. Thanks.